Hello everybody, this is a Lamley showcase, bit of a last minute showcase, quick turnaround showcase, whatever you want to call it. Probably a preview, I don't know what to call it actually, because it's previewing a model that no one has in hand yet, but the sale already happened. It sold out earlier this morning and on the Red Line Club. RLC members made sure of that. That was expected. I went for one too because I had not gotten one from Mattel, but it arrived today when I got home from work. Here it was, and so I figure, why don't we get this thing showcased for those that purchased it? They can see what is coming. Not that you didn't know. I would have a feeling that you would know what you were buying. But in case you want to look at it, here is the Lamley showcase / preview / whatever of the brand new Nissan Skyline GTR. First offering of the Nissan Skyline GTR on the RLC. Second version of this opening hood casting. I think this is actually meant to be first. We'll talk that in a second. Because we had the convention model from earlier in October that was released with the opening hood and some of the other detailing. So this casting, this is technically the first one. I think officially this one was to be the first one, only because of what was mentioned on the back. We'll get to that in just a second. But like I said, sold out today. 12,500 of them sold out on the Red Line Club. Like I said, I bought one too. And this was a bit of a surprise. Didn't know it was coming from Mattel. But they sent them to me to showcase for you. So that is what I am going to do. First thing we're going to do is get this thing out of its protector. See that later. And let's have a look at the model. Well, there's been a lot of anticipation for this one. This was, I think, slated to be the first version, but we've seen, things happen with RLC. Cars that might have been slated for release a few months ago get delayed for whatever reason. Who knows what? Could be the site, could be the model, who knows. But all we know is that we have it now, and those of you that have purchased yours, you will have them coming soon. Why do I think this is the first one? Well, if you look at this, and I won't read it all to you, but the second sentence says, featuring the first appearance of our red big brake kit. It's vented head opens to reveal a detailed RB26 DETT engine with sturdy cross brace and metal colored exhaust. Now, all those details, which are right here, we'll get to that when we open it up. Those are new to this model. The casting, like I said, is in the convention model, but the detailing, this is the first model with the detailing. But they mentioned those big red brake, that big red brake kit. Man, that's hard to say. It's there. It's hard to see, but if you look real close, look at that rear wheel. You see that little hint of red there? That's because it is painted onto the chassis to look like a brake caliper. It's actually pretty cool. And in fact, the convention model has it too. If you look real closely, I'm going to try and get it there. Maybe on the back wheel it's even better, but I can even try. It's hard to do this, but get it in focus and see it. There we go. You can kind of get a sense with the light there of what's going on in that rear wheel and on the front wheel. You can see that the brakes have been painted on the chassis. That actually holds the axle on the wheel, and they decided, why not decorate that? So that's what they've done. And if you look properly in the light, and it's hard to do it on film here, but you can actually see the brakes through there. So that is detailing here as well. All right. There is the artwork for those of you that are going to get it. We've already seen all of this information. They have the window here for those that don't want to open it. But this one has a certain future, and that is as an opened model. Let's get it done. All right, let's put it on the turntable with the engine open to start. Well, actually, before we do that, I'm just going to get you a close-up of that engine. I'm going to throw the light around a little bit so you can get a sense of what is going on here. You can see that crossbar in the back, all of the detailing in the engine. And it looks like if you were to look really closely there, you can see that there might be a logo of some sort or the engine itself. I mean, there is a ton of detailing there. If you look inside, and this won't come on the turntable, you can see that the harnesses are painted in. You can see that in the back there's detailing as well. I'm trying to do this without dropping it, but my tendency to do that. All right, let's get this model on the turntable so we can check it out. As the engine goes by, my goodness, the detailing is incredible. The Spectre Flame blue, it's that beautiful mirrored blue that we've seen on several RLC models. You got the what we call the 6-spoke rail riders. The rear exhaust is detailed, as you saw in the base when I showed that on the chassis. It's detailed as well, and it's so awesome to see this model's biggest advocate, Jimmy Lou from Hot Wheels Marketing, who's in charge of the RLC. His name is on the back license plate, and it deserves to be. He has really pushed the emergence of the R34. He's a huge fan of this casting, and he's made this beautiful premium version, or he pushed it, and then Brendan Vituski designed it. This casting was originally a Phil Reelman design, and Brendan has now taken it to premium. Maybe at Jimmy Lou's request, who knows? But I don't think anyone is complaining to see this model in the RLC. I hope not, because it's a very, very deserving model. Absolutely beautiful. With the hood open, with the hood closed, it doesn't matter. I'm glad that it's open in the on the card back. But that's all I got for you guys today. In fact, well, I'll do one other thing. You guys want to see it? I actually brought out the Fast and Furious model. We'll put these together on the turntable so you can see the differences in the detailing. Casting is essentially the same. I think some of the biggest differences, obviously the opening hood, but I don't even notice this when I did the convention. The spoiler is far more detailed on the new RLC model than it is on the standard basics and or premium that we've seen in Car Culture and Team Transport and everything on that model. The spoiler is incredible, what it looks like on the RLC model as well. So more weight to it, obviously, with all the opening parts, and then the detailing is off the charts. There you go. Easy, simple preview, even though it's sold out, so we'll call it what it is. But those of you who have it coming, I think you will be excited. I already know you are. And that's a little look of what you've got coming. There's more RLC coming. Lamborghini, Goldwing Mercedes, that C10 that flips up and down and up and down. We're not done with 2019 in the RLC. It's pretty exciting. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Mattel, for sending these. Bye.